Imagine for a moment that your body has an incredible ability to heal itself while you sleep, to repair tissues, balance hormones, and cleanse toxins naturally. And what if I told you that there's a simple, almost effortless step you could take tonight that sets this process into motion? Just a small habit, something so subtle it might seem insignificant, but its effects ripple throughout your body in ways most people never realize. This isn't magic. This is your biology responding to the right signals, to the right nutrients, and to the rhythm of your daily choices. Every night, as you close your eyes, your body enters a state of regeneration. Your cells repair, your immune system strengthens, and your metabolism continues its silent work of keeping you alive, vibrant, and balanced. Yet too many of us go to bed without giving our body the tools it needs to maximize this natural process. We overlook the simple actions that could turn our nightly rest into a powerful session of healing and rejuvenation. The body doesn't need complicated formulas or expensive treatments. Often it needs just a nudge in the right direction, a way to tell it that tonight is going to be different, that tonight you're going to support it in doing what it does best. It starts with a small, deliberate action. A teaspoon of something simple, something natural, something that your body recognizes as fuel for healing. Think about the subtle power of nutrients that calm inflammation, support digestion, and enhance cellular repair. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. You don't have to spend hours in the gym before bed, and you don't have to chase complex supplements. 1 teaspoon can begin a cascade of benefits, reducing oxidative stress, soothing inflammation, balancing gut health, and even supporting the nervous system so your mind and body drift into a more restorative sleep. You see, healing is not just about fighting illness. It's about optimizing what's already within you. Every organ, every cell, every system has a role to play. When you support them, even in small ways, the results compound. 1 teaspoon may seem small, but its impact is magnified by the natural rhythm of your body. When you introduce it before bed, you are giving your body exactly what it needs during the hours it is most receptive, the hours when repair is accelerated, and when your cells are most active in eliminating toxins. Many people underestimate the power of these small interventions. They look for big changes, for instant results, for dramatic transformations that come from extreme measures. But nature works differently. Healing is incremental, cumulative, and consistent. It's the small choices repeated nightly that build a foundation for long-term wellness. By incorporating this simple step into your nightly routine, you're signaling to your body that it has support, that it has resources, that it is being nurtured, and your body responds in kind. Think about your immune system, the incredible network of cells and chemicals that defend you against viruses, bacteria, and internal imbalance. Every night, while you sleep, your immune cells regenerate, prepare, and mobilize. They need building blocks, nutrients that allow them to function optimally. This small teaspoon provides that. It delivers exactly what the body can use immediately, enhancing your natural defenses while you dream. Imagine waking up with more energy, fewer aches, and a sense of vitality that you didn't even know was possible. That's not a fantasy, that's your biology responding to the simplest kind of intervention. And it's not just your immune system. Think about inflammation, the hidden cause of fatigue, joint pain, mood swings, and many chronic conditions. Every night, your body has an opportunity to regulate inflammation naturally. Without proper support, this process can be slow, incomplete, or interrupted by stress, poor diet, or environmental factors. But with this 1 teaspoon, you're giving your body an ally, a tool that promotes balance, reduces oxidative stress, and encourages tissues to repair themselves more efficiently. Over time, this leads to less stiffness, improved mobility, and a more comfortable, energized feeling each morning. Then there's the gut, often called the second brain. It affects digestion, immunity, mental clarity, and mood. Overnight, your gut is busy repairing, regenerating, and maintaining balance between good and bad bacteria. Supporting this process with a simple nightly habit ensures your gut microbiome is healthy, which in turn supports your overall health. Better digestion, improved nutrient absorption, and even more stable energy levels can result from this small nightly ritual. The beauty of this is that it works silently, without fanfare, while you sleep peacefully. Sleep itself is profoundly impacted by what you consume before bed. The body needs certain compounds to signal the nervous system that it's time to rest deeply. When you provide your body with the right substances, you enhance your natural sleep cycles, particularly deep sleep, where most of the healing occurs. Deep sleep is when growth hormone is released, when tissues repair, and when energy stores are replenished. It's when the brain consolidates memories and clears out toxins accumulated during the day. By simply taking 1 teaspoon before bed, you're giving your body the signal that it's time to maximize these processes. It's important to realize that this isn't a quick fix. It's a lifestyle adjustment with exponential rewards. Night after night, your body becomes more efficient, more balanced, and more resilient. You're me. Metabolism regulates more smoothly, your inflammation decreases, your energy stabilizes, and your mind becomes clearer. You start noticing changes in subtle ways: less morning stiffness, more focus during the day, improved mood, and a general sense of well-being that doesn't come from stimulants or external sources, but from your body doing what it was always meant to do. What's remarkable is that the action is simple, yet its effects are profound. 1 teaspoon becomes a symbol of your commitment to yourself, a small ritual that communicates care, intention, and self-respect. It teaches you the power of consistency, the importance of small, deliberate steps, and the profound way your body responds to support and nourishment. Your biology is incredibly intelligent, capable of remarkable feats when given the right tools, and this is one of the easiest, most natural ways to give it exactly what it needs. Even beyond physical health, this habit reinforces a mindset of empowerment. When you take control of your nightly routine, you are choosing to actively participate in your own wellness. You are choosing to nurture your body, to honor its needs, and to invest in your long-term vitality. Motivation doesn't come from knowing what could happen. It comes from acting on what you know works. Every night you reinforce the idea that your health matters, that your body deserves support, and that healing isn't something you wait for, it's something you facilitate. And as the weeks go by, you begin to notice the compounding effect. Healing accelerates, energy levels rise, inflammation diminishes. Your body becomes more resilient to stress, illness, and daily wear and tear. You may even notice improvements in your mental clarity, emotional stability, and overall sense of peace. This is what happens when you combine intention with consistency, small action with the natural rhythm of your body. What's most inspiring about this is that it's accessible to everyone. It doesn't require a prescription, a complicated regimen, or a large financial investment. It doesn't matter how old you are, what your current health status is, or how busy your life may feel. 1 teaspoon before bed is a doorway to transformation, an opportunity to align with your body's innate wisdom and healing potential. And every night you choose this path, you reinforce a cycle of health, vitality, and self-care that becomes unstoppable over time. You start to see health as a process, not a destination. You understand that your body is always working, always healing, always adapting, and your role is simple: provide it the tools it needs, support it consistently, and trust in its intelligence. That single teaspoon is a reminder that you have power over your own well-being, that you can influence your health in profound ways, and that small, deliberate actions compound into extraordinary results over time. The concept of small, consistent actions having a profound impact on your health is one of the most powerful yet overlooked truths about the human body. Most people think that to see meaningful results in their well-being, they need to make dramatic changes, overhaul their diet entirely, spend hours at the gym every day, or invest in complicated and expensive supplements. But the reality is that the body responds most effectively to simple, consistent cues that signal it to do what it already knows how to do: heal, regenerate, and restore balance. One small habit, such as taking a single teaspoon of a natural remedy before bed, may seem insignificant at first glance, but it can initiate a cascade of healing processes that unfold while you sleep. The body is not waiting for you to make big leaps. It thrives on repetition, routine, and small interventions that support its innate intelligence. When you take a teaspoon of a carefully chosen substance before bed, you are providing your body with the building blocks it needs at the exact time it is most receptive. While you sleep, the body enters a state of deep restoration. Cells begin repairing themselves, tissues rebuild, and organs work tirelessly to eliminate toxins. During this period, the nutrients you introduce are absorbed more efficiently, and the processes of detoxification, inflammation reduction, and cellular repair are amplified. This is why a small nightly action can have far-reaching effects. It works in harmony with the natural rhythms of your body rather than fighting against them. Consistency is the SEC. Red ingredient that transforms a simple action into powerful results. 1 teaspoon taken once may offer a temporary benefit, but taken consistently night after night, it reinforces your body's natural healing cycles. Your cells learn to anticipate the nutrients, your metabolism adapts, and your system becomes more efficient at restoring balance. Over time, this consistent support can reduce chronic inflammation, improve digestion, strengthen immunity, and enhance energy levels. What begins as a small act becomes a ritual that your body comes to rely on, creating a foundation for long-term health that requires minimal effort but delivers extraordinary results. The impact of small, consistent actions extends far beyond the physical body. When you commit to a simple nightly habit, you are also cultivating discipline, awareness, and intentionality in your life. Each night, you are making a conscious choice to prioritize your health, signaling to yourself that your well-being matters. This mindset shift is crucial because health is not merely about physical outcomes. It is about empowering yourself to make decisions that support your vitality, resilience, and longevity. The act of taking a teaspoon before bed becomes a metaphor for the principle that small, intentional steps repeated consistently compound into profound, long-term change. There's also a psychological element at play. Knowing that you have done something deliberate to support your body before sleep creates a sense of control, confidence, and reassurance. In a world full of stressors, uncertainty, and environmental challenges, this small action provides a tangible way to reinforce the belief that you are taking care of yourself. That belief alone triggers positive physiological responses, lower stress hormones, better sleep quality, and a stronger immune response. The body and mind are deeply interconnected, and small, consistent interventions can influence both simultaneously, creating a cycle of improvement that reinforces itself night after night. The beauty of this approach lies in its accessibility. It does not require extraordinary effort, perfect conditions, or a strict schedule. Almost anyone can incorporate a teaspoon of a natural, body-friendly substance into their nightly routine, making it a practical tool for long-term wellness. Whether you are young or older, highly active or mostly sedentary, this simple habit works with your body rather than against it. It does not demand perfection, only repetition, which makes it sustainable and realistic for real-life conditions. This is the essence of how small actions accumulate to produce substantial results. They are easy to integrate and easy to maintain, yet their effects grow exponentially over time. The science behind small, consistent actions is well documented. Research shows that cellular repair, detoxification, and tissue regeneration are optimized during sleep when the body has access to nutrients that support those processes. Even minor deficiencies or missed opportunities to nourish the body can slow these natural functions. Conversely, providing targeted support consistently primes the body to function at its best. 1 teaspoon of a substance designed to enhance healing is not just a passive act, it is an active engagement with your biology, a way of telling your cells, tissues, and organs, here's what you need to do your best work tonight. That message, repeated consistently, transforms your nights into a powerful period of restoration that carries over into every aspect of your daily life. In addition, small, consistent actions encourage awareness of other areas of life that affect health. When you begin to see the benefits of a teaspoon before bed, you start noticing patterns in your sleep, energy levels, and mood. You may naturally begin making better choices in diet, hydration, and stress management because you understand that each decision, no matter how small, contributes to a larger system of wellness. This is how incremental, seemingly minor interventions have ripple effects that extend far beyond the initial action, creating a network of improvements that reinforce one another over time. Even in situations where external circumstances are unpredictable, small, consistent actions remain within your control. While you may not be able to change stress at work, environmental toxins, or other challenges, you can choose what you do before bed. That choice becomes a stabilizing force in your life, a source of empowerment that demonstrates the principle that healing and wellness are cumulative, deliberate processes. Over weeks and months, the compounded effect of this simple nightly habit can produce improvements in inflammation, energy, mood, and overall resilience. illustrating the incredible capacity of small repeated actions to create lasting transformation. Ultimately, the principle of small, consistent actions reminds us that health is not a single event, but a process. It is not about achieving a perfect state overnight, but about giving the body the tools it needs to express its natural intelligence over time. Each teaspoon before bed is a signal of support, a reinforcement of your body's innate ability to heal, and a commitment to yourself. As this habit becomes embedded in your nightly routine, you begin to experience the benefits in ways that are visible, tangible, and profoundly motivating, demonstrating the incredible power of simple, consistent actions to transform your body, mind, and life. Nighttime is one of the most powerful and underutilized periods for your body's natural restoration and healing. While most people view sleep merely as a break from the day or a period of rest, it is, in reality, a highly active and dynamic state in which the body performs critical functions that determine overall health, longevity, and vitality. Every night, a complex orchestra of biological processes is activated to repair cells, regulate hormone, detoxify the system, and consolidate mental and emotional well-being. The moments you spend asleep are not wasted. They are an opportunity to enhance the efficiency of your body's internal systems, and how you prepare for sleep determines just how effective these processes can be. During sleep, the body moves through different stages, each with its own purpose. Deep sleep, in particular, is when the majority of physical restoration occurs. Growth hormone is released, which is essential for tissue repair, muscle recovery, and metabolic regulation. Cells undergo repair, damaged DNA is corrected, and the immune system is strengthened to prepare the body for the challenges of the coming day. The nervous system also benefits during this time, consolidating memories, processing emotions, and clearing toxins that have accumulated in the brain throughout the day. Without proper support and preparation, these processes can be slowed or disrupted, reducing the effectiveness of your body's natural healing cycle. The choices you make in the hours leading up to sleep, including what you consume, play a critical role in optimizing these restorative functions. Introducing specific nutrients at the right time can dramatically enhance the body's ability to repair and regenerate. The digestive system, for example, works most efficiently when it is given easily digestible, nutrient-dense substances in moderation before sleep. These nutrients are then available to support cellular repair, reduce oxidative stress, and fuel the production of critical enzymes and hormones. Small, intentional interventions before bed act as catalysts, amplifying the body's innate processes and ensuring that the work it does while you sleep is as productive and efficient as possible. The immune system is highly active during sleep, yet it requires support to function at its peak. When you provide your body with the right compounds, it enhances the activity of white blood cells, antibodies, and other key immune components that defend against infection, inflammation, and cellular damage. This means that a simple pre-sleep habit can strengthen your body's defenses while you are resting, providing protection that manifests during waking hours. Your body essentially uses sleep as a window of opportunity to anticipate future challenges and respond to them with greater resilience, and your intervention before bed serves as an accelerant to this natural intelligence. In addition to immune support, sleep is a critical period for the regulation of inflammation, which is at the root of many chronic conditions, including fatigue, joint pain, and metabolic imbalance. Overnight, the body works to modulate inflammatory responses, repair tissues, and restore balance to organs that may have been stressed throughout the day. By giving your body supportive nutrients just before sleep, you enhance its ability to calm excessive inflammation, promote cellular repair, and improve overall comfort and mobility. Over time, these small actions compound, leading to noticeable improvements in energy levels, physical performance, and overall wellness. Sleep also plays a vital role in mental and emotional health. During the night, the brain consolidates experiences, processes emotions, and clears neurotoxins that can otherwise accumulate and contribute to cognitive decline or mood disturbances. When the body receives targeted support before sleep, the quality of deep sleep improves, allowing these processes to occur more efficiently. Better sleep translates into clearer thinking, improved focus, better decision-making, and a more stable emotional state. This illustrates how supporting the body's nighttime functions has a ripple effect, impacting not only physical health, but mental clarity and emotional resilience as well. The gut, often called the second brain, is particularly active during sleep. It repairs the lining of the digestive tract, supports healthy microbial balance, and prepares for optimal digestion and nutrient absorption in the following day. A small intervention before bed, such as a teaspoon of a natural nutrient-dense substance, can support gut health, enhancing its ability to contribute to overall immunity, energy, and vitality. A healthy gut overnight supports a healthy body during the day, creating a continuous cycle of improvement that begins the moment you lay down to rest. It is also important to recognize that nighttime is the only period when the body can fully disengage from external stressors and devote itself entirely to repair. During waking hours, the body is constantly challenged by physical activity, mental demands, environmental toxins, and emotional stress. These factors create ongoing wear and tear that the body cannot fully address while awake. Sleep offers a unique opportunity to reverse damage, replenish energy stores, and restore balance. Supporting this process with intentional habits ensures that your body maximizes this precious time for regeneration. The power of nighttime healing emphasizes the importance of a holistic approach to health. It is not enough to focus solely on exercise, diet, or daytime routines. True wellness is achieved by respecting and enhancing the body's natural cycles. When you align your habits with these cycles, particularly by supporting your body before sleep, you create a synergy that amplifies results. Each night becomes a chance to optimize immune function, reduce inflammation, promote gut health, balance hormones, and enhance mental clarity. Over time, the cumulative effect of these small nightly interventions results in profound improvements in health, energy, resilience, and vitality. Preparation for sleep also has a psychological dimension. By engaging in intentional pre-sleep habits, you cultivate awareness of your body, mindfulness of your routines, and respect for your health. This reinforces the principle that wellness is a process of collaboration between conscious choices and natural biological intelligence. When the body knows it is supported during its most active repair phase, it responds more effectively, creating a feedback loop of improvement that continues night after night. Ultimately, the nighttime period is a sacred window for restoration. By recognizing its importance and providing targeted support before bed, you empower your body to reach its full potential. The processes of cellular repair, hormone regulation, immune strengthening, and cognitive cleansing are not passive. They can be actively enhanced with simple, consistent interventions. This approach transforms sleep from a passive necessity into a proactive tool for long-term wellness, allowing you to harness the full regenerative power of your body while you rest peacefully. Empowerment through intentional habits is one of the most transformative principles for achieving long-term health, vitality, and resilience. It is not enough to rely on luck, circumstance, or hope when it comes to well-being. True empowerment comes from understanding that every action you take, no matter how small, sends a signal to your body and mind. By consciously choosing routines that support healing, regeneration, and balance, you take control over your own biology and your life trajectory. This principle applies not just to physical health, but to mental clarity, emotional stability, and the way you approach challenges each day. When you adopt a consistent, intentional habit, you are essent, idly declaring to yourself and your body that you are worthy of care, that your health is a priority, and that you are willing to invest effort in your own transformation. The beauty of empowerment through intentional habits lies in its simplicity and accessibility. It does not require perfect knowledge, expensive interventions, or extreme effort. It begins with a single deliberate choice, a small action repeated consistently. Something as simple as taking a teaspoon of a nutrient-rich substance before bed becomes a profound expression of self-care. This one small decision is symbolic of your commitment to nurturing your body, enhancing your natural healing processes, and taking responsibility for your well-being. Each repetition reinforces this message, and over time, this consistency becomes a source of power, confidence, and momentum in your life. When you engage in intentional habits, you also cultivate a mindset of accountability. You learn that your health is not entirely dependent on external circumstances or medical interventions. Instead, it is shaped by the choices you make daily. This mindset fosters discipline, patience, and resilience because you begin to understand that transformation is not instantaneous, but cumulative. Small, repeated actions compound over time, producing results that are often more significant than the dramatic, sudden changes promised by quick fixes. The act of consistently supporting your body before sleep is a perfect example of this. PR. Insightful, it is not flashy, it is not immediate, but it works silently, predictably, and powerfully to improve your health and vitality. Intentional habits also have a profound effect on your sense of control and confidence. When you know that you are actively supporting your body's healing processes, you experience a deep sense of reassurance and empowerment. You are no longer passively hoping for improvement or relying solely on external factors. You are actively participating in your own transformation. This sense of agency has ripple effects on every aspect of your life. You become more proactive in other areas, making better dietary choices, prioritizing movement, managing stress, and engaging in activities that further enhance your health and well-being. Empowerment through habits is not limited to the physical body. It expands into your emotional resilience, your mental clarity, and your ability to respond to life's challenges with composure and confidence. The cumulative nature of intentional habits also demonstrates a critical principle. Small actions matter more than we often realize. While the impact of a single action may seem minor, repetition amplifies its effects. Night after night, your body adapts to the support you provide, optimizing repair, regeneration, and detoxification. Over weeks and months, these small interventions lead to noticeable improvements in energy, immunity, mood, cognitive function, and overall vitality. Empowerment comes from seeing the results of consistent effort and understanding that your daily choices, however small, directly influence your health trajectory. By consistently taking one simple step, you create a ripple effect that transforms your life in ways that extend far beyond the initial action. Intentional habits also cultivate patience and trust in the natural processes of the body. Many people give up on health routines too quickly, expecting immediate results or perfection. Empowerment, however, is rooted in understanding that transformation is gradual and cumulative. By consistently supporting your body, you reinforce the idea that meaningful change requires time, attention, and repetition. You learn to trust the process, to honor your body's natural rhythms, and to remain committed even when the results are not immediately visible. This mindset strengthens resilience, reduces stress, and builds confidence in your ability to influence your health outcomes, even in the face of challenge. NGEs, or setbacks. Another important aspect of empowerment through intentional habits is the connection between choice and identity. When you consistently engage in behaviors that support your health, you begin to see yourself differently. You begin to identify as someone who prioritizes wellness, someone who invests in self-care, someone who understands the power of small, deliberate actions. This shift in identity reinforces the behavior itself, creating a virtuous cycle in which intentional action strengthens self-perception, and self-perception motivates further intentional action. Empowerment is therefore not just about physical outcomes. It is about creating a strong, self-reinforcing sense of agency, responsibility, and confidence that permeates every area of your life. Intentional habits also cultivate awareness. When you take the time to engage in deliberate actions, you become more attuned to your body, your mind, and your environment. You notice subtle changes in energy levels, mood, digestion, and overall well-being. You begin to understand the impact of your choices and are motivated to make further adjustments that enhance your health. This awareness strengthens empowerment because it allows you to make informed decisions, anticipate challenges, and take proactive steps to optimize your health. A small habit becomes a lens through which you view your life, revealing opportunities for improvement and reinforcing the principle that consistent effort drives meaningful change. Ultimately, empowerment through intentional habits is a principle that combines knowledge, action, consistency, and self-awareness. It transforms passive hope into active participation, creates a sense of control over health outcomes, and cultivates resilience and confidence. Each small, deliberate action, especially when repeated consistently, builds a foundation for long-term transformation, allowing you to harness the full potential of your body and mind. Nightly habits, practiced with intention, become more than routines. They become instruments of empowerment, Tools that shape not only your physical health, but your mindset, identity, and ability to navigate life with energy, clarity, and confidence. When you look at the bigger picture, it becomes clear that true transformation is not achieved through dramatic, fleeting actions, but through small, consistent choices that honor your body, mind, and spirit. Each night, as you take that simple step, 1 teaspoon before bed, you are doing more than supporting your physical health. You are nurturing your immune system, promoting cellular repair, balancing your hormones, calming inflammation, and enhancing your sleep so that your body can perform at its very best. You are participating in a process that has been designed by nature itself, a process that rewards consistency, intention, and care. At the same time, these nightly actions reinforce a mindset of empowerment. You are taking responsibility for your well-being. G, showing yourself that your health matters and proving to your body that it is worthy of support and attention. Each repeated action builds confidence, awareness, and resilience, reminding you that small, intentional habits compound into profound results over time. This is not just about 1 teaspoon or 1 night. It is about creating a rhythm of self-care that transforms your nights into a time of restoration and your days into a reflection of vitality, clarity, and strength. The most remarkable part is how seamlessly these principles integrate into everyday life. They do not demand extraordinary effort, extreme measures, or perfect conditions. They simply require your intention, your consistency, and your belief that you can influence your own health in meaningful ways. Over time, the cumulative effect of these small, deliberate actions becomes undeniable. You begin to notice higher energy levels, improved mood, clearer thinking, and a body that responds with greater resilience and vitality. Your life is transformed, not through dramatic interventions, but through simple, purposeful acts that honor the intelligence of your body and the power of your habits. When you embrace this philosophy, you begin to see health as a journey rather than a destination, and empowerment as a process rather than a goal. Every night becomes an opportunity to give your body what it needs, every habit a chance to reinforce your strength, and every morning a testament to the power of consistency and intention. The path to wellness is not built on grand gestures, but on the steady, deliberate steps you take each day and night to support yourself. By investing in yourself in these small but meaningful ways, you are creating a foundation for lasting transformation, one that touches every aspect of your life, physical, mental, and emotional. Remember that you hold the keys to your own vitality, and the simplest actions can unlock the greatest results. Each teaspoon before bed is more than a ritual. It is a declaration that you are committed to your health, that you value your body, and that you understand the extraordinary power of small, consistent choices. Your body is ready, willing, and capable of healing itself, and with intentional habits, you are giving it everything it needs to thrive. Take the step, embrace the process, and watch as your nights become a time of restoration and your days a reflection of the vibrant, resilient, and empowered life you deserve. Your health is in your hands, and every small action you take tonight brings you closer to the strongest, most vibrant version of yourself.